Hi, YouTube family. It's Daughter of the Most High. God confirmed the pre-trib rapture to me again today. So I will share with you how he did that. So I was so tired today and I decided to lay down and rest. And I was listening to God's Healer 7 channel, End Time Prophecy, if you're familiar with her, Barbara. And she had just a short word today, so I'm going to play that for you. And while I was listening to her word, I heard God say in my spirit very clearly, meanie, tekel. I'm not sure how to say the last word. There's two versions of it. The one that's in front of me is upharsin, U-P-H-R-S-I-N, and that's in Daniel chapter 5, verse 25. So it's meanie, tekel, upharsin. I'll get into that in a minute, but that's what I heard the Lord say in my spirit when Barbara was talking. So I'm going to share with you what she shared today on her channel.
In the King James Version Bible, I'm going to be in the book of Revelation, chapter 4. Let's do verse 1. After this I looked, and behold, a door was open in heaven, and the first voice which I heard, as it were of a trumpet, talking with me, which said, Come up hither, and I will show thee things which must be hereafter. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Now this prophecy is awesome, and our Lord is awesome. So again, today is October 6th. I'm pretty sure I got this on October 4th. I am churning things on earth. I am churning things on earth. All I see is chaos and wickedness. You are reaping what was sown. Dark days are coming to the world. Man loves darkness. I will remove my beacons of light. They shine brightly for all to see and hear. Do you know them? I have sent them to you for this time. The last days, the day of vengeance. Many remain unmoved by the current events on earth. The land will be made desolate, rendered uninhabitable. Open your eyes. I am coming. I will call those who belong to me. Come up hither. Whoa.
Okay, so that was her word from the Lord, and she read from Revelation 4:1. And I wanted to read one of the comments. Give me 1 second to find it. So this was one of the comments. I always read the comments. And a woman said, have you forgotten your prophecy and the answer Father gave to you when you asked? You wanted to know about the rapture. His answer to you was, when the fire comes down, you go up. Watch for the fire coming down. Just a loving reminder. Bless you, child. So, and then Barbara responded with, when the missiles come down, we go up. Hang on, my watch is ringing. And so when the missiles come down, we go up. And the woman that had typed that to Barbara said, when the fire comes down, you go up. And that's what she recalled what the Lord had said to her. So now let's move to what I was sharing with you before. Meanie, tekel, upharsin. Okay, so I'm laying on my bed, listening to Barbara, and I hear in my spirit that meanie, tekel, upharsin. And I was like, okay, I know that's from the book of Daniel, but I don't remember exact. It was the hand writing on the wall. So I looked it up. I'm going to read a little bit to you about that. I find this interesting. Daniel 5 tells the story of the Babylonian ruler Belshazzar, a rich, debauched king who gave a banquet to his court. During the drunken party, the sacred vessels from the Jewish temple, stolen by Nebuchadnezzar in 586 BC, were used in a blasphemous manner. At the height of the festivities, a man's hand was seen writing on the wall the mysterious words Mene, Mene, Tekel, Upharsin. Verse 25. The king was terrified, but no one could understand what the words meant. All attempts at interpretation by Belshazzar's wise men failed until the prophet Daniel was called in. Daniel was one of the captives from Judah brought to Babylon by Nebuchadnezzar. Daniel was given wisdom from God to read and translate the words, which meant numbered, weighed, divided. So that's what Mene, Mene, Tekel, Upharsin means. Numbered, weighed, divided. Daniel told the king, here's what these words mean. God has numbered the days of your reign and brought it to an end. That's Mene. Tekel, you have been weighed on the scales and found wanting. And then the last word is, your kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians. Daniel 5:26 through 28. Okay. The handwriting on the wall proved true. In fact, it proved fatal for the dissolute Belshazzar. Just as Daniel had said the kingdom of Babylon was divided between the Medes and the Persians, it happened that very night. Belshazzar was slain and his kingdom passed to Darius the Mede. Daniel 5:30 through 31. The appearance of Mene, Mene, Tekel, Upharsin on the king's wall is a reminder that whatever we sow, that we shall also reap. Galatians 6:7 through 8. God is judge. He justly weighs all matters and metes out retribution in his time. That's Psalm 94:2. Sometimes God speaks very clearly into our lives, convicting us of sin and warning us of pending judgment. It does not pay to ignore the handwriting on the wall. And that's from Got Questions. And so I found that very interesting. And I so appreciate any time that the Lord brings his truth to me and speaks directly to me. And I wanted to share that with you. Another confirmation that the U.S., really the world, but the U.S. where we live, is reaping what it's sown. And what did Barbara say? That the Lord's words were that all he sees is sin and corruption, and she didn't say greed, but it's greed and everything, all the evils of the people in the U.S. and beyond. And so she had titled this prophetic word, God is speaking, come up hither, which is what God was saying to John in Revelation 4:1. And so, yeah, there is another confirmation that we are going to be going, people. And I'm so appreciative of God and his care for us. And I know there's questions around the rapture, but the rapture and disagreements regarding it is not a salvation issue. So we don't have to get bent out of shape if we, say there's no rapture or end of the trib or mid-trib. We have bigger fish to fry in the kingdom. We need to share the gospel. We need to share salvation and what's available to people in these end times. I'm speaking on the rapture because this is what the Lord has brought to me. And what he brings to me, I bring to you. But it is not a salvation issue. Divorce and remarriage is, and fornication is, and greed and corruption and other evils and sin are things that will keep us from going to heaven. Those are separate issues. What we decide or what we think we're reading in the Word is not something that whether what one person believes or another believes. And I know sometimes people get really harsh about this topic, and that's why I'm sharing what I'm sharing, is we don't need to. If you don't agree with what I'm sharing, then it's just move on. Just move on, because this is what the Lord is showing me, and so this is what I'm showing you. But not a salvation issue. So I just wanted to share that much with you, fam. That's all I have for today. I will see you soon. Be blessed.